Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK. I can't believe Gareth Davis kicked us off the stage there.
No, Gareth. Yeah, Gareth's getting big for his boots.
Exactly.
There he is.
Calling those two bald men because he's got hair.
I know.
Shocking.
He's got grandma's hair.
Exactly. He's going grey as well. He needs to probably do something with it. With me, I've got Dave Coldwell. Before we talk about anything else, Manchester show last Saturday. You've got a young fighter. You've took on Hopey Price. Just talking about Hopey, I mean, what can we expect from him?
Do you know what? He's a great kid. He's got a great personality. He's very talented. You know, he's got amateur pedigree already. He's 19 years old. He won 2 golds in the Europeans, World Championship silver and Junior Olympic gold medalist. He's a great talent. 6 foot, southpaw, super bantamweight.
Scary.
Yeah. But you know what? He's fit into the gym great. It's just about getting him that seasoning in the pro ranks. It's completely different. Fighting men. You know, so I had him sparring men, strong physical guys. We've been out to LA. He handled the sparring out there really well. Tucker Khan, Brandon Valdez, a good unbeaten knockout merchant that Freddie Roach has got. I forget the guy's name. A lightweight out there that Manny Robles got as well. Then he's come over, he's sparring obviously Jordan Gill, Lee Wood, he's done a lot of sparring with over here. Everybody that spars with him rates him. And he's learning and he's adapting. It's like early doors. It was a bit like, I remember the first day that he sparred with Tucker Khan, it was a bit like man against boy. Once Tucker got on the inside of him. But that is something that I've been working on. And by the third spar, second spar, even by the third spar, Tucker Khan was saying, "Man, you're ready for the pros." You know, he understands how to combat somebody when they get on the inside, how to shut things down, and how to fight on the inside. And that part of the game will only improve with the more levels of sparring that he's having. Physical guys put it on him. It's no, you know, he can stand there and box with anybody because of his pedigree. Obviously, there's things that we're working on styles-wise, showing different looks, feints, more subtleness that'll help him in the pro game. But the other side of the game and the inside fighting is something that I want him to be competent and safe at. I want him to be safe on the inside because obviously anyone that fights him is going to look at him and say, right, you need to get on the inside of him. If he can manage those moments, if he can combat those times where the fight is up close, then it makes him an extremely difficult fighter to beat.
He's 19 years old.
Yeah.
You rattled off a lot of amateur credentials there.
Yeah,
gold medals here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, 7 national titles as well.
Exactly. So how, with somebody so young, but with the amateur background that he's got, how do you match him going forward? Is it just a case of he's still...
He's 19.
Yeah.
I manage him, so I'm not... I've said to her, the opportunities with him, with somebody that's got that sort of amateur background and got that sort of reputation, plenty of people want to hold the kid. But I said to Eddie that my main priority with him is the first year. I don't want him rushed. I didn't want 4-rounders, but Eddie's asked for 2 4-rounders, so we're going to have 4-rounders. I was wanting to get him straight into 6s because I'm teaching him about long distance fights and becoming a seasoned pro is somebody that can cope with rounds and understands what to do, how to manage rounds, how to pinch breathers out when to work and when not to work. So you can't do all that in 4 rounds. So we're going to get 2 4 rounds out of the way. But what I don't want him is I don't want him rushed in levels of opposition where he's jumping up rankings and then he's not ready to be there. Just because it's like you see fighters that are ranked in the WBA top 10 and you're looking at them thinking, you're not good enough to be in WBA top 10. Yeah. Once you get into them sort of rankings, it's hard. If you haven't learned everything, it's hard to learn on the job. It's different when you're a little bit older. So Fowler come to me at 26, 27. You have to rush him more because of what he's done in amateurs, and he's like 26, 27. He needs to be rushed. I didn't have time to take the time with him as such. So with Hope, he's 19. I can take my time with him. I'm not singing and dancing, saying he's a world champion, he's this, he's elite, he's this now, blah blah. It's not. He's got a lot to learn.
You got it with time, though.
But it's but with him in time, given experience and seasoning and experiences in sharing the ring with quality top level opponents, in sparring and the time in the gym, then I believe he's a kid that can go on to become that. But he's 19.
Yeah, we'll remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 19. you're looking at, I think Shakur Stevenson, he's just become world champion. Is he 21, 22? You know, that's good. But the first couple of years with him, they took the time with him in regards to quality opponents. And you know, you look at Hopey, 19 years old. Let's take his time. The first year, let's take his time, assess, see what year 2 brings when he gets steps into 8 rounders, and then we go from there.
Definitely, I'll take the words out of your mouth there.
Yeah.
Well, we're here in Manchester. This is the Northwest, is your neck of the woods. Anthony Crolla. I mean, talk about the career and what can we expect from Anthony on Saturday night, being that it is his last fight.
Do you know, here it is.
There's the man right there. Just about to big you up there, Anthony.
Thank you. I'll hang around then.
Slagging you off. Enjoy his last couple of days.
Well, you got anything nice to say about that guy?
Do you know what? You can't say anything but nice from him. I've known him for a lot of years. The first time I came across him personally was when he might have been 6-0 or something like that, and I had Daniel Thorpe at the time, a good journeyman, and Daniel fought Crolla. I think it was at the MEN, Manchester Arena, and I can't remember if he stopped Thorpe or if he won on points, but obviously he won. So I followed his career ever since. Really nice kid. But then you look at him when he got beat by Yusuf Alamide, and you think, usually you get beat by a journeyman, people write you off.
Yeah, that was like a 6-7 fight.
Yeah, that's what you kind of think. But then he carried on going, and I think he lost to Derry. He lost some prize fight or something like that. So he had a couple of stumbling blocks in domestic level, and I remember that phase of his career where he didn't look as though he was going to go much further. I was promoting at that time, and Kieran Farrell fought him, and so that's after that. That was when I really got to know him, a lot. And we've been, I class him as a friend, and we've known each other set ever since. And again, he had outside the ring with what happened with him being an Avago hero, which just sums him up. That we all thought he would have done. He fractured his skull and that's it.
Broke a rib as well.
Break a rib or his ankle or something. He did his ankle, and you think that's it. But he come back from that, and then you look at the career he's had since that. Unbelievable. And you couldn't be any happier because you're watching somebody. When you're watching somebody, it's not your fighter. It don't make any difference to your life, but you genuinely want them to win so bad. That's what you like with Anthony Crolla. And away from the ring, I've worked with him with Sky, I think, before. I've worked with him with the Ultimate Boxer stuff before, and we have a good laugh. He's a genuine kid. He's a lovely kid, and it's the end of a career. Watching Anne and Joe up there, it reminded me of when I was up there with Tony on our last fight. We knew that was going to be the last fight. We knew it was going to be the last fight, win, lose or draw. So it's the same sort of emotions when you've been on that kind of career, roller coaster career. I kind of I empathise with them both there. How hard that is to do that press conference there today. But it's nice, like Joe said, it's nice that they're getting to finish together. And Saturday night it's going to be emotional night for them, but they've got to hold that down, do the job, and then the emotions will come out. Yeah, then it'll come out. But it's the right time for Ant because he believes it's the right time. It's nobody else's decision. He believes it's the right time. So it's the right time for him to walk away from sport. And he's Mr. Manchester, he is. So wherever he goes, he's always going to do right. He's always going to be good.
Restaurants, free VIP nightclubs.
He's got it going on, so he's going to be all right. He's got a great future.
Well, I'm going to get his number. I'm going to stop. Whenever time I'm in Manchester, I want any restaurant recommendations. Can I get in this club VIP? I'm going to do all that sort of stuff. Again, no Hopey's probably want to have a wee chat with you. There's the main man there, look. I won't go back to Saturday night. You were there ringside. You watched George Taylor versus Regis Prograis. Just give me your thoughts on the whole fight.
I just loved it. I was texting Jordan at the same time. He was watching at home. We was just marvelling at the fight. We just thought they were both brilliant. Both fight in different ways, but both were outstanding. It's one of the best fights I've been to live. And we're on a great run because obviously Robbie Davis and Ritson was fantastic. Lomachenko and Campbell, skill for skill, was amazing. But that on Saturday night was brilliant. Amazing, skill for skill. It was fantastic. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And it was just, it genuinely was a pleasure to watch, and I like how they've both been since then. I like how
shows a character. Doesn't
yeah,
it? The fact
I
that
like how Prograis took the loss, and I like how Josh has took the win. And listen, he's a superstar. Go on, unify that title, and then let's have a rematch. It'll be fantastic.
Do you think, final question before I let you go, is Josh Taylor knocking on the door of the pound for pound rankings?
It's got to be. Got to be. He won. Listen, it was one of those fights where some think he lost, some think he drew, some think he won. But when you're talking about fights, rounds that are that close, and it's just, and it is what it is. It doesn't matter.
Boxing, yeah,
the judges, he won the fight. You can't say, controversial. There's nothing not controversial. It's a close fight. Close fights aren't necessarily controversial. Close fights are where they're that good, they're that evenly matched, where you might have seen a shot from that viewpoint that I didn't see, and it can have an effect on the fight. It was a close fight, and I think they both did outstanding. But Josh Taylor won the fight, and I'll tell you what as well. The start that he got off in an elite level fight, he was behind, and he got off to a bad start. And there were times that he was getting hurt in that fight. But to show what he did and to come back down that middle stretch and to come through it shows you what level of fighter he is. You know, this kid's had 16 fights. I got slated because I praised him for what he's done in 16 fights. It doesn't matter whether you think somebody on the night, whether you think somebody won or lost. You can still praise them for what they've achieved.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean, somebody told me the stats that his last 4 opponents were 96-1, and that one loss was Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
you know, you've just got to understand that you have to look at boxing's all about opinions.
You want to come in, Andy? Get your opinion.
if boxing's all about opinions. If I'm not a judge, my opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. Right? Whoever sat next to me, their opinion doesn't matter. The only guys' opinions that matter are the judges. Now, when you're sat in a room and you're sat at home and you've got the fights on, you're all talking, watch the fight, just because your mate thinks one man, if he's talking as though he thinks that one man has won the fight, do you have to share that opinion? No, you don't. And should your mate's opinion influence your opinion? No, it shouldn't. You've got your own opinion. You're watching, regardless of what the commentary's saying, regardless of how they're speaking, you've got your own eyeballs. You've got your own brain, and you like what you like. So have your opinion. It shouldn't be swayed. It's just an opinion. It's like having a conversation. We have a conversation. You think this, I think that, blah blah. But we both walk away with different opinions. But we don't start slagging each other off and abusing each other about it. It's just an opinion. The 3 guys that are judging the fight, their opinion counts. Whether they're, that's what decides.
Sometimes they're wrong, but
and when they get it wrong, it's like when you get a scorecard that's completely irrelevant and shouldn't have any bearing on how that fight actually was watching. That's when it goes. But their opinions are the only ones that count. My opinion don't matter. It's an opinion because somebody asked me. In fact, I don't shout and say, I've got so winning. Somebody says, have you got a fight? I'm watching it as a fan. I'm wanting to enjoy the fight. I was watching that fight on Saturday as a fan. I was loving what Prograis was doing. Then I was loving what Taylor was doing. I was just watching it as a fan. My job wasn't just to stay, regardless of what I like, just focus on what's landing, what's not landing, and that's it. My job was, I'm there as a fan, I'm enjoying it. So if my opinion isn't the same as somebody else's, that's it. Simple as that. But I'll tell you this, there was about 6 of us sat all together, and we all had there was a couple had it Taylor, a couple had it a draw, and a couple had it Prograis. That means it was a really good fight. It's not distracting from it.
Just enjoy.
That's how it is. Enjoy the fight. But Taylor won it, and Taylor's got all them belts. He's achieved all he's achieved in 16 fights. Shit, he should be in pound for pound. Well, he's got that going for him then, But of course he's pound for pound. He's got to be right up there.
No, I'm happy. That won't keep you much longer. You probably want to go and enjoy some lunch. But Dave
I'm
Coldwell,
starving.
as always, thanks for this for FL TV. Always a pleasure to meet you, and no doubt I'll catch up with you on Fight Night.
Cheers,
Thanks so much, Dave. Thank you.